and welcome again, folks. Lovely to see you again. It's another fantastic week. We are proud and privileged to have a fabulous guest with us this week. Not only is he a teacher, he's got some other skills as well. The fabulous Mr. Tim Sant-Turner.
Hello. How are you?
Tim.
Good.
Well,
How are you?
I'm wishing I was where you were right now.
Well, this is it, dear boy. One has to.
I'm fully equipped with cocktail in hand as well.
Yeah. You obviously didn't get the memo.
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
So, as you've just seen, we've just done a little bit of the DIYP of Tim's video, Poolside 1, before we started. Tim, explain.
And where did you get those shorts?
Oh, well, that I can't explain. You see, that's a trade secret. DIYP. Well, DIYP has been my little baby, the Ceroc's little baby over the past month, which has been for two reasons. It was born, first of all, to keep the members engaged and having fun, particularly those who are potentially feeling the strain of not seeing their friends at dancing, keeping them fit and sane at their own house, but also an opportunity to raise some money for the franchisees who obviously are struggling at the moment a lot with zero income. The moving forward to the ridiculous shorts, a lot of our dancers are isolated on their own, so we knew that it wouldn't cut the mustard just throwing up some partner dances. So that's why the kind of the crazy fitness by the pool. There's a lot of yoga. There's a lot of line dance. All of that as well to keep people engaged if they're on their own, because dance does more than just keep the body fit. I think it keeps the mind very healthy, and that's so crucial in this period of time.
Absolutely. And I've noticed there's a great on the site. There's the Hall of Fame, which I'm really loving.
I do enjoy those videos so much. Chris and Rachel. I mean, I've got another two of theirs to put up as well. Chris and Rachel have kept that campaign alive. They've had me in stitches with their videos, but everyone who's contributed to it, it's just it's wonderful that it's being observed and enjoyed, and they're giving back.
Yeah, that's lovely. We do a little feature ourselves called You Rock. You Rock, which is basically we're encouraging a lot of our regulars and anybody else out there to do, if they do a class or if they do on the same vein, similar to your Hall of Fame, they send them to us. We had some isolation dances a few weeks ago, which were just, quite challenging. So Jules, like 50 miles away from me in here, and then trying to merge the two of us up. That was entertaining. We're always encouraging people to send them in, which is nice. And you don't. If you make it to You Rock, you never know. Hall of Fame, that's the future, folks. If you want to do a video, get a good video in, get it on the Hall of Fame.
Ooh, tag me in them. I'd love to.
Yes.
I'd love more content.
That would be fantastic.
Yes.
Yeah.
Great idea.
So if you haven't already been and had a look, guys, to the Hall of Fame, go on and have a little look. There's some amazing videos there. There's some the Dance Monkey challenges I'm particularly enjoying at the moment. There've been a couple of really good ones, and we've been challenged as well. So that's kind of in that's in process at the moment. There've been discussions going on.
Squirrels might be.
Yeah, the squirrels are afoot.
Yeah. It's the trouble. What we're finding now is Lindsay Bennett came on a couple of weeks ago and then decided, we think you should do this, and we're great. And
she's the queen of stitch up. That woman.
Tell me about it. Yeah. She comes at you from all angles. You just don't realise you're getting it till she hits you. So. Yeah. So the other lovely thing we notice on the website isn't just the dancing, but you're a yoga. You are a qualified yoga teacher, if I'm right.
Yeah.
I am. Yes.
So tell us a little bit about that. How did you get into the yoga?
I've probably been doing it about 2 years now. Just practicing for a year and then teaching for a year as well. It was I don't know why I did it. It seemed like the antithesis to my work, which is, I love my Ceroc. It's loud and it's people and it's noise and it's energy. And I don't know. I went along to a couple of yoga classes and I just really enjoyed the change in environment. I felt like it did my mind good, did my body good, and I took it up as a bit of a hobby and started teaching in Brighton. And I've got one class a week. I'm doing Zoom classes at the moment every Thursday night because obviously the studio's closed.
Yeah. There you go, guys. Go and check that out.
Yeah, quick promo. I post the link on my page every Thursday.
Yeah, do. That would be amazing.
Yeah.
I know where you're coming from. I used to teach Pilates, and way back when, I used to be a fitness instructor, so I'd spend most of my days leaping around like a crazy person, and then I'd get to the Pilates, and it's like my lovely little bubble of calm. It's amazing. It's like a nice kind of, just a nice chill down after all that craziness. So I guess it's a kind of similar kind of thing for you. It's that other side to, Yeah, it
was amazing. I mean, 'cause not many people know. I should have given this to you as my top secret. But I'm quite an introvert, actually.
No.
work is my stage to be kind of big and buoyant. But behind closed doors, I'm actually quite quiet. I like my peace and my calm, and my yoga is really my kind of my unwinding space.
Yeah. Any second now, Michael's going to shout something contradictory to that, I'm sure.
He's gagged. He's gagged over there.
Well, what are you doing your own time? Stop.
So we're going to do this in two parts today. So we've had a little chat about the Dance in Your Pants. We're going to take a little breather now, but we'll come back later and have more of a chat with Tim to kind of get to know a bit more about you personally. But oh, he's looking worried now.
See you in part 2.
See you in part 2.
Welcome back, everybody. Tim's upgraded, as you can see. He's getting into the
joining us on the beach.
He's joined the beach party. The shades are out.
It was beautiful where you were.
It's either that or he's had one too many and he's just suffering, bless him. So, welcome back. Obviously, at the end of this second half, we are going to talk to Tim and ask him to reveal his fun fact. So, keep those guesses coming in. You've got 3 to choose from. One of them is always right, you know that, and one of them is always surprising to a lot of people. They go like, I never knew that. But we'll come back onto that. So now we're going to spend a little time now getting to know Tim individually as a person, his background, etc. Jules, let's kick things off.
So, Tim, can you tell us a little bit about how you got into dancing and how old you were when you got into dancing?
Yeah, the Ceroc was actually my first ever dance class. So I started when I was 14. My first venue was Leamington Spa, because my folks are based in the Midlands, and my mum and dad's friend, actually, my mum and dad didn't go. My mum and dad's friend, who'd been dancing for years, said Tim would love this, because I was always into theatre and acting. That was kind of what I wanted to do, and she said you'd love it because it's fun and social and energetic, and I did. I think, as with so many people, they go for the first time, they get bitten by the bug. I kept going, and because I enjoyed it so much, that's when I made the decision to do dance at secondary school, and then I did a dance A-level, and I did dance A-level alongside drama, and then I had the tough decision of what to do at university, and dance won.
Yeah.
So Ceroc did kind of pave.
So Ceroc is responsible for that whole kind of career trajectory then. Yeah.
Absolutely, and it's all I've done since is dance and education, and it's become my path in life, which is wonderful.
Absolutely fantastic. Oh, that's great. Because obviously, being a teacher and doing that kind of thing. So, when did you actually qualify to become a teacher? Can you remember?
To become a Ceroc teacher?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I was 16 or 17. I was right on the cusp.
Young then.
Yeah.
So I was one of the youngest, and I actually qualified when I still lived in the Midlands.
Yeah.
But at that point, I'd already got my placement in university. So I kind of the plan for Ceroc London was for me to start teaching there. So as soon as I got into my new digs in London, I kind of opened this venue with people that I didn't know. So that was my baptism of fire.
Absolutely.
Ceroc, but into the big city, and yeah.
Oh, great way to start. Great to start. Oh, excuse me.
My beer money for university. It was fab.
Oh, yeah. So how did it evolve from being teaching to being more than that and being more involved with Ceroc?
It kind of happened without my knowing.
Just woke up one morning, oh God, I work for Ceroc.
Yeah, it was weird. It just happened really organically because I started teaching, and I was still sort of quite young then. I didn't really know what was going on. And the guys that I was working with said, "Do you want to start doing workshops?" And I said, "Yes." And they said, "Do you want to come and do a dance holiday?" I said, "Yes." They said, "Did you want to help with teacher training?" And I said, "Yes." And before I knew it, Mike Ellard had me in his grasp, and I couldn't get away. And
You were my teacher when I did my training.
yes, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. And yeah, then I went away. I took a year out in Exeter to do my my postgraduate teacher training, so dance in secondary schools.
Yeah.
And prior to going to that, Mike said, "Do you want the head of dance role?" And I said, "Well, I can't because of doing this thing." I said, "Can you kind of leave the door open for a year?" And he said, "Yes." So I did my training in Exeter and then came straight back to London. And
That's amazing. You were very much wanted then for them to hold that job role for you.
I think I was the only one. Anyone could be asked. No, yeah, it was a real privilege actually, and it became my life. It still is my life. It's my social. It's my work. It's my fun. I met my husband there.
Yeah. How long have you been in that role now then?
What husband? He said. Too long. No. I've been head of dance now for. Oh crap! That's a long time. For 10 years now.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Which is quite crazy.
Because I've just heard recently, because obviously, for those who don't know, Mike's moved on, and you've taken over hosting at Canberra, I believe, comparing and hosting. Is that you? Yeah. Are you enjoying that?
I'm infinitely funnier than Mike Ellard was. No. Yeah, I love that. I always get a bit nervous doing it for the first time, but it's I mean my biggest passion about work in general, not just Ceroc, my biggest passion about life is people and interaction, and comparing is a really good opportunity to work with people and to bounce off people in exactly the same way that teaching is really. So yeah, it's kind of my comfort territory, and it gives me the warm fuzzies to kind of be speaking to people and get that feedback.
Did you ever nick any of his material though when you took over?
God no.
I took one. I nicked one.
I was born better than that.
Oh, you got one. we used to when we do Dance with a Stranger at Fleet, and I kind of take on the compare role, and it's for those that didn't win, we've got a helpline number for you. It's 0800 1-0. I know it's really sad, really pathetic, but it had to be done. Sorry, I just dragged the interview right down to the depths there.
Oh, I did. I tell a lie. I did steal almost champagne. That does make me laugh. Win a bottle of almost champagne. Or wine. What did you say? Wine of questionable origin. I like that one. Yeah, I might still for two of these.
You've got to take them and then improve them. That's always the way. And actually, one of the questions I wanted to ask, sorry, Jules, I knew she was probably going to ask this, but this dancing in bare feet malarkey, is this something that is just you, or do you have an aversion to wearing shoes?
I found out the other day that there's this group of people that refer to me as sock boy. I don't know if I'm offended or honoured that they still refer to me as boy. No, where did that come from? I mean, it didn't really start anywhere. I mean, because I trained in dance in kind of solo, classical, contemporary styles. I mean, the 4 years of my university life was barefoot, and I guess I learned to dance barefoot. And if I dance in shoes now, I get chronic leg and back pain.
Yeah.
So I do it out of kind of
health reasons. Yeah. Why not?
Yeah, it's just my poor husband has to put up with my disgusting feet.
Oh, I'm sure he takes care of you and gives you a good foot rub every now and then when you need to.
Not even I can.
No.
He puts me in the shower and sprays the bleach in and just leaves me over.
There's true love right there. True love right there. It sounds like an unmarried couple. Come on.
So other than dancing, is there a life outside of dancing? Do you do anything else other than dance, or is it all consuming for you?
It's very consuming. It's very consuming. That makes it sound bad. It's not all bad because it's so varied. I mean, my job is so varied. Sometimes I'm in front of thousands of people at a weekender. Sometimes I'm doing teacher training. Sometimes I'm laying dance floor. Sometimes I'm punching numbers into a spreadsheet. Like I think that's the most important thing to me about my role is it always keeps me on my toes doing something different. I mean, in the small amount of, I mean, we've got quite a lot of time on our hands at weekends at the moment, which is rare. But yeah, usually in downtime, we're both quite quiet people. We both like cooking. We both like walking. We both like watching films. We both like clubbing as well.
Different kind of dancing.
Yeah, but yeah, it's like if we ever have any downtime, we're usually hanging out together or just with a small group of friends. But
yeah.
Oh, cool. Right.
Fantastic.
Well, we are coming up to that time, almost towards the end of the interview, folks. And it's, as always, our Tim is going to reveal his fun fact at the end. So, what have I missed now? Because I'm going to say, we are going into the quickfire. What have I missed?
Quickfire?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I said it's almost time, yeah. I don't know. You'd swear after weeks of doing this, Tim, we'd have got this down by now. So we will finish with the fun fact, whether she wants to or not. So, but before we do that, we are going to do our quick fire round. As always, we don't prep our guests on this; we just go straight into it. And Jules, I think is going to kick us off.
Okay, so are you ready?
Is this where I reveal something horrifically intimate about myself?
Possibly.
All right, are you ready? Here goes.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
Silk or Ceroc?
Oh, I missed it. Say again.
Silk or Ceroc?
Silk.
Okay. Dance with a stranger or fixed partner?
Dance with a stranger.
Medfest or cruise?
Oh, Medfest.
Ooh.
Fireball or dance monkey?
Fireball.
Good shouts.
Hosting or judging?
Oh, judging.
And finally, Southport or Canberra?
That's the face we always get.
That's our
Canberra.
Canberra. There we go.
Canberra?
That's our favourite one. The Southport or Canberra. Everyone.
That gets everyone, that one.
It's almost like, who's watching?
It's the distance. It's the. You know what? They're so different and they're so wonderful in their own ways. But when you wake up on Monday morning, often with a hangover,
Yeah.
the notion of a 2-hour journey versus a 4.5-hour journey. I mean, that drive back from Southport.
Yeah,
Oh my
killer.
word, it's hideous. So that's why Canberra picked it.
That's why.
Fantastic. Well, Tim, it's been an absolute pleasure and a joy to have you here.
I love.
But before we go, we're going to have to ask you to reveal your fun fact. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the answer. Tim, take it away.
My granddad is the actual Bob Marley.
There you go. Mind blown. Mind blown. Fantastic. Well, as I say, Tim, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you for taking time out of your horrendously busy schedule. We totally appreciate you sparing us 10-15 minutes to do. We say 10-15 minutes. It's taken about an hour and a half to do this. But when we edit it down to 5 minutes worth, Tim would be like, "Oh, watch this, an hour of me." Oh, was that it? All right.
No, it's fabulous. I
Blink and you miss it.
Yeah. But you will.
No, seriously, thank you very much, Tim. Really, really appreciate your time.
Oh, it's really good fun, and massive love to all of your fleet dancers, and massive love to everyone else who managed to see this, and just kind of keep happy, keep strong. I think it's really important as well to recognise at this point that everyone's having crap days too.
Yeah.
And you've just got to embrace it. And everyone's on a bit of a road of up and down at the moment. So I think what you're doing, if it brings a little bit of light to some people's faces, then good on you.
Thank you.
Tim. Absolute pleasure. Thanks again, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Tim Sant-Turner.
Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.
Oh, I can hear Michael in the background. Thank you, Michael.